Welcome to Cincinnati, the Big 3. And the Aliens and the Ghost Ballers are squaring off. Game 4 of 5. Should be a good one. A lot of things on the line. Lose, go home, stay in, win. Take a look at the standings in the Big 3. Big Wax comes up with a big win, but you see Ghost Ballers at 3-3 and Aliens at 2-4. Two of those teams won't be going to San Antonio next week, so a lot of people playing for their Big 3 lives. I'm Brian Scalabrine alongside the legend, Hall of Famer, Lisa Leslie. And is it different when you're playing for your playoff life or your Big 3 life?
Absolutely, because you know this could possibly be your last game. And unfortunately, there are games where you look back and you go, if we would have done better here, we wouldn't have put ourselves in this position. But both teams very capable of winning. You know, Ghost Ballers probably surprised that they've struggled a little bit this season. So it's going to be interesting, but definitely a must-win game for Aliens or they're done. Yeah,
Aliens started out the season, had Paul Millsap, he got hurt. And the coach of the Aliens is Rick Mahorn, trying to figure out ways. They've played spoilers before. This group has beat some teams, and a lot of people didn't give them a chance. To take a look at the rosters for the Aliens: John Millsap, Al Jefferson, Devin Ebanks, Byron Rush, Abraham Millsap, Mike Taylor over at the Ghost Ballers, Darnell Jackson, Chris Johnson, Dwayne Jackson, and Stephon Hanna. Coach from the Ghost Ballers, the Iceman.
Nice.
He'll get a warm reception next week in San Antonio if they take care of business here. Here's the rules in the Big 3. You know, we don't play with a game clock. You do have a shot clock, first to 50, halftime's at 25. Free throws are for wherever you get fouled, either a free throw, a 3, or could it be a 4-point for that amount. And one of the best rules in the Big 3 is bring the fire. You don't like a call, just play one-on-one for it.
Yes, that's probably my favorite part.
You like hitting that button, boom.
Yes. Especially when you win that challenge, because you feel like, well, as a coach, you really did, you made a great decision there.
Here's Chris Johnson, who had an excellent week last week. And he starts out hot again with a pull-up jumper. He's so talented.
Chris Johnson at 6'11" plays just like a guard. Kind of give you a little bit of KD at times. His ability to shoot from the outside 3. Can put it on the floor as well.
Ebanks can really score it. Millsap only got 3 on the clock. Al Jefferson's got to put this up. No good. And it's a shot clock violation.
Well, that wasn't the best position for Aliens, but when you think about Ghost Ballers, they are Chris Johnson, and this is what he does, folks. 6'11", has one of the prettiest jumpers in the league, I think. His ability to score, though, he can run them off quickly, but sometimes, for me, falls in love with the 3 a little bit too much.
Here he is against Ebanks, who's done a good job defensively this season. There's Johnson with the fade. There's that soft touch.
I love it. And at 6'11", I feel like Chris Johnson really could play in the NBA. Like, he really could have a good opportunity as a big, and his ability to be a stretch 4. He could knock it down for any team and really contribute.
Super talented. Here he is again, going out. Kicks it to Darnell Jackson, who does have 3-point range. No good. Rebound Jefferson. Inside, here's that post work. Steps through, goes up. That's going to be a foul. Talking about Chris Johnson, take a look. Last week, 28 points, the season high, 10 of 17. And you asked him afterwards, just wanted to get a win for my team.
Absolutely. He's such a humble guy, a great player, father. You know, he really a stand-up guy. But I wish I hope he really gets more opportunities really to get back. Be able to play in the NBA. I think he really could contribute and help the team.
Trying to feature him in the post. Got 7 seconds on the shot clock. And a really sneaky good defender is Devin Ebanks. He just, every time he's playing, he guards.
Yeah, so Devin Ebanks got back in the Big 3 because Millsap went down, right? But he contributes so well. His ability to score at 6'9", I don't know how we miss seeing him, but he's been able to really help the Aliens the rest of the season.
Millsap comes off that screen. Another foul by Ghost Ballers. Game 4 of 5 in Cincinnati. Crowd was super live early on, especially for that second game. Bivouacs versus Enemies, possible finals preview. Went right down to the wire. Millsap kicks it out. Ebanks for 3, yes.
He got it. And again, Ebanks, a good shooter from the outside. I like the fact that he can spot up and knock down 3. And he's a little bit deceiving at times, but he's another guy who can really help carry the aliens.
Chris Johnson, sweet stroke.
And sometimes you think it's going to be a mismatch because Chris Johnson's so tall and he has a small on him, but he's able to just shoot over the top of him. He's never bothered with his ball handling skills. They're going to definitely need more of that from Millsap. And this is a good matchup. When you think about Mike Taylor, who hasn't said much, who's much of the talker, he's the heart and soul of this team. Also, you're going to have Millsap, who loves to talk trash. So this is going to get real playground quick. Trash talking, fouls happening, holding, emotions. Everything you want to see. We just need popcorn.
Yeah, they got Abraham Millsap. Just got him on the arm. All right, here's Johnson inside. He's got all 7 points. Missed that one, but hustles to the other side. Millsap call for that screen. Here he is getting downhill, kicks it out. Al Jefferson showing the range. No good. Darnell Jackson with the board. Chris Johnson puts it down on the floor, goes to the other side. He's dominating right now.
He's dominating, and when I look at Al Jefferson just not really being in the position that he needs to be defensively, you can't give up both the idea of him being able to shoot the 3. He didn't quite close out, but then also get beat and blown by on the baseline.
Ebanks for the pull-up. Sticks it. Big challenge by Darnell Jackson. Ebanks keeping him in the game.
Definitely, I think I would call more plays for Ebanks, like really just get him in more isolation situations because he really is a good scorer.
Right, Taylor into that right hand, goes up, it's off. Ebanks gets it, clears it. Over to Abraham Millsap. And now Jefferson gets the offensive rebound, misses it. Gets blocked.
And you know, Al Jefferson in his heyday, that was like, he has such great touch around the basket. Really upset with himself on missing that chippy there underneath.
Here's Jackson just checked in, guarding Ebanks. That Snoop Dogg look going.
Jackson got the dreads going. Now that's Snoop lying. You remember Snoop lying for a minute?
No.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg said call him Snoop lying. It was just, I think, during the pandemic maybe, but his hair had grown longer.
He definitely got that look going.
Yeah.
Millsap with the drive, goes up. And Darnell Jackson telling the Iceman, bring the fire.
Oh, okay. So when the player says bring the fire, that means they understand that they're ready to go one-on-one.
They're basically saying they want the smoke.
They want the smoke. That was good, Scott.
All right, here's bring the fire. You don't like a call, just go one-on-one. Oh, he sticks the jumper, counts it.
And you know what? Darnell Jackson backed up because Millsap, the other Millsap, who's John Millsap, the other brother, 6'6", just subbed in. So he's cold. So I'm thinking, hey, yeah, give him the jumper.
Yeah.
But Millsap said, bro, you want this smoke? You better put a hand up.
You called for it.
Let's go. Man.
Chris Johnson still. He's got all 9. He'll go to the free throw line.
I like that. He had him on the first move with the shit. Oh, right there. He didn't take it. There's nothing Ebanks could do. I don't really see a foul on there, though.
No, actually, I don't see one either. So Chris Johnson will shoot 1 for 2 points. And the Ghost Ballers' 2-point lead. And all 11 points to start this game. And it's good.
Well, Chris Johnson's definitely the guy now for Ghost Ballers. You know, back before. You know, Mike Taylor was really, you know, the high scorer on the team. But I think, you know, over time, that's what happens. You know, these guys continue to improve on their game. And Mike and Chris Johnson doing a nice job of just continuing to get better and better every season.
A lot of fouls early, very physical game. 4 fouls on the Ghost Ballers already.
Well, this is where you can have a lead, and that lead can go away quickly because the more you foul, every free throw, obviously they shoot 1, they get 2 points. And as those fouls add up, already Ghost Ballers with 2 more fouls in there, and they get into a situation where it's make it take it. And that can really change the trajectory of the game quickly.
Darnell Jackson inside, goes up, gets blocked. Ebanks comes over, but he gets it back. D-block finishes.
That was nice. And you can see that drop step. He's so powerful and strong on the inside, but that was a good job of getting his own rebound and putting it back up.
Step up top. Goes up. Loves that mid-range jumper. Jackson clears it. Both guys posting up. Ooh, lazy pass, turnover. Goes to Ebanks. No foul, and Darnell Jackson cleans it up.
This is one of those games where you're going to have to find a way to win. You've got to win ugly, you're going to have to be scrappy. The 50-50 balls really do matter. Ghost Ballers doing a nice job of just being scrappy, finding a way to come up with that ball.
These guys trying to work it out. Jackson got here last week in Portland.
It's funny because sometimes, you know, when teams, they're trying to communicate and figure it out. Listen, we only get 30 minutes of practice, so it's important for them to try and figure out exactly what they're looking for and how they want the ball in those passes.
Send it over to Rachel.
Thanks, Gal. I heard that when I was gone the past 2 weeks, you guys weren't monitoring chat the way we need to. But chat's been going off during this game, and you guys, we just reached over 1.2 million viewers, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. And Nancy, is this your first time reading chat and keeping up with it?
I'm a fan of chat, and I follow you all the time. I don't know if Scal does or if Lisa does, but you do a great job of answering people's questions. They're watching the game. They want to be engaged in the game, especially here in the Big 3.
Nancy gets in chat sometimes. I think you need to be in there too.
Yeah, I need to be in the chat.
But wait, Nancy, what is your favorite emoji?
My favorite emoji is a smile.
Just a smile emoji?
I wake up smiling.
Okay, so chat, I need you to spam right now. Give me those smile emojis for Nancy, please. Right now. Back to you guys.
I like the one where the guy's confused. Because that's the look I'm giving you guys when you're asking me to monitor chat. How do you want me to monitor chat? I don't even know how to get to chat, Rachel.
Well, Rachel, you know I've been inside the chat, chit-chat, sending up fire emojis. I love when Q performs. I'm over there talking about how amazing it is. But my favorite emoji is definitely the fire emoji.
Fire?
Yes, fire. I like bring the fire. I like that's fire. I love it. Oh, actually the heart. I use a lot of hearts too. I'm that girl.
Little weave for the aliens. It rise up. No good. Oh.
I'm also a prayer hands kind of girl too. So, did you know that the prayer hands
stinks, right?
Well, prayer hands is really high fives, 2 high fives.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But people thought that it was prayer hands, and therefore we've taken that emoji and changed it into prayer hands. But it's really this. Your hand against my hand. That's a high five.
2 high fives.
Yes. Yeah.
I get a lot of thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah. a lot of prayer hands for thank you. Thanks.
All right, here we are. 15-9. Ghost Ballers. They know what's at stake here.
So talented. Knocks down Chris Johnson to 3. He's got 12. 14.
I had to give Chris Johnson. He might be baby sniper out here.
Yeah. Now Jefferson inside, kicks it out. Millsap, no good. Rebound Jackson, kept it alive by Millsap. Again, up, and good. Good hustle play.
That was an excellent hustle play because the changeover happened so quickly, but the idea of just staying after the ball, is that Brian Russ?
Yeah, it is. Kept it alive. Fontana with the miss. Oh, big. That's big boy ball on the baseline.
Yeah, one of the things you need to know, John Millsap is physical. Like, he likes the contact and creating. You almost need to give him space, dare him to take that shot. But his ability, once he puts that ball on the floor, he definitely loves to make a lot of contact and get inside.
Rush on the drive. Kicks it out right to Lisa.
Passing it over here to me, bro. I'm not playing. I got you, though. I can get a bucket or two for you.
Right, the hot hand, Chris Johnson. Jackson for 4. Wow. To the big 3.
Let's go. He shot that real smooth,
really
too, right?
Smooth.
I remember, when he first came in, he stepped back on the floor, and I was thinking, oh, okay, maybe it was just, to keep the defense honest, but no. Uh-oh, Chris Johnson
sees him. Jackson for, nope. 7 on the clock. Gets it over, Stephon Hanna. 2 on the clock, it's got to go up.
That's the only thing about air balls. He's lucky the shot clock went off, because otherwise, look at that 4-point shot.
Just a flick of the wrist.
That was nice. And it really puts so much pressure on the defense to have to guard all the way out to the 4-point circle.
Rush pulls up, short. Ooh, hustle play by Millsap. Got him 2 points.
Alien's doing a nice job coming up with the 50-50 balls, and that really will make a difference. If they're not shooting the ball well, that extra hustle gives you more offensive opportunities to score.
22-13, Ghost Ballers. A 3 would send them to half. Jackson goes to 4. And he was fouled?
Oh,
this will be really interesting. Oh, I think they called the foul on the screen.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say then he gets a chance. Oh, I see. Yeah, it was on the screen. I was going to say because he gets an open 4 shot opportunity if this foul was on the 4-point shooter.
Yeah, for whatever reason, he's not shooting it.
I got excited, too. I was like,
I know,
man.
we haven't seen many of those. Ghost Ballers 3 points from half.
I put my money on Jeremy Parker. If there was a 4-pointer to be taken without, that's a foul. Yeah. If there was a 4-pointer to be taken without defense, who you got? Kevin Murphy or Jeremy Pargo?
No defense, Pargo.
Let's go.
But defense,
yeah.
You're the coach. I will take Kevin Murphy at the top on the walk-in 4 against anybody in this league.
Yeah, he's so good.
We'll get a chance to see Kevin Murphy next game. Tri-State playing Trilogy, who's you play a spoiler here. Man, a lot of fouls. Lots of fouls here.
I like the drive, the penetration there, but though by Rush just getting down to the lane, tried to do a little scoop. That was nice. I mean, hey, get in there, get the foul. They don't want to bring the fire. Oh. And as I say that, they bring the fire, yeah.
You were looking at Rick. Rick doesn't bring the fire. He sends one of his players to go hit the ball.
Oh, right, okay.
Bring the fire. You don't like a call. Just play once for it. Stephon Hanna. Looking to go one-on-one against Millsap.
Well, here's the problem. You pick the Millsap. Their defense is real strong. I think that's the best part of their game is both of them. Both brothers that are left out here. They're physical. They play defense.
Oh! How about that? The rip through.
That was nice. That was very good offense because when you look at the Millsap, they're so physical. He's up and up with the swing through. Come on. That was a nice finish. Okay, Rush. That was nice.
You know, the Mike Taylor cut Hezigod and picked up Hanna and Jackson. So far in this game, they've made pretty good impact.
Oh, Hanna, that's who scored that.
Here's Millsap. He'll go to the line for 2. I was wondering when they cut Hezigod. It's not like I didn't know both these guys, even though I heard there's been a lot of good talk about Jackson. Defensively, he could shoot it from deep. But you know, Hezigod's pretty good. I was really surprised when they let him go.
I don't know if it's just team chemistry or what's happening, but you're starting to see you know, halfway through, a lot of new players that are getting an opportunity, coming in with fresh legs and just trying to figure out, you know, hey, give me an opportunity, give me a chance, coach, put me in. Jackson doing a nice job. Hannah, nice job getting to the bucket.
So Jackson has 3 fouls in the big three. You got to sit when you get 3 fouls. If you get the 4th, it could be bad news for you. So he'll take a seat. Darnell Jackson will come in.
So he has 3, because if he would have gotten another foul, it would make it take it.
Good drive by Rush. Rush keeps it alive. A lot of hustle plays by the Aliens, keeping them in this game. And that led to a long 2.
That was a nice rebound. Good second effort again by Aliens, keeping themselves in the ball game just with second effort 50-50 balls.
Hannah downhill, kicks it out. Darnell Jackson over to Chris Johnson. He's got 2 on the clock.
That pass had a little bit too much sticky on it. But here again, Aliens hustling it out. Offensive board, turn and shoot. Here's Rush again. Okay, Rush.
Rush came in and made a big impact. I'll tell you one thing about the Aliens, if you play them, they are not going to quit. They just keep coming at you.
And it's really that hustle, that fight, that defensive effort more than anything else that really keeps the Aliens, you know, in the game. And this is a must-win for them.
Hannah makes it 2, and he'll send it to the half. 26-20, Ghost Ballers. And we're going to send it over to Nancy Lieberman. She's going to be with and in the first half, Chris Johnson.
Chris, great first half by your team. What is it about your game over the last couple years that has taken it to an elite status?
Just taking my craft seriously. It helps I'm still active, playing, and you know, just understanding that as people where I'm from, they're looking at me. So that's going to be a great example to keep working, and if I can do it, anybody can.
With the change of personnel that you've had, was that a push to make the playoffs and go beyond?
I think any kind of movement or change, we're not used to it as, you know, as humans, but sometimes change helps. You know what I mean? So that's what it is.
Thank you.
Great question by Nancy. Chris Johnson, since the change, he's been off the charts. But we're down at the half, 26 Ghost Ballers, 20 Aliens. Stay tuned for the second half coming up next.
Next Sunday, it all comes down to this. It's the final week of the regular season as teams battle it out for a playoff position. Who's in, he can't be stopped. And who's out? Only 4 can make it to the playoffs in Nashville. And we're coming in hot to the Alamo City to settle the score. Oh, what a way to end it. It's a Big 3 triple header, live at 3 p.m. Eastern, Sunday, right here on CBS.
The Big 3 is back, coming in hot all summer long.
Money! That's as good as it gets.
San Antonio, Nashville, and Boston. This is Fireball 3. It's a hard-nosed, trash-talking brand of basketball where they still bang down low and they still play tough D. Hall of Fame coaches and NBA superstars. And we're coming in hot to a city near you. So grab your friends, grab your family, and get your seats now at big3.com/tickets.
All right, welcome back. There's Gators Baisley with Ice Cube. I wonder where he's going to play next year.
Nice.
And earlier today, triplets in the hot mic room. Can't wait to hear this.
Man, listen.
listen, anytime you can get a win without your key guy is big. You know, it shows the heart and the grit of this team, man. We got some players that can really, you know, put the ball in the basket. So, you know, when we rally around each other, especially when we're missing our key guy and we can pull out a win like that, man, it goes to show, you know, we can contend with anybody.
It's a huge win for us, man. We had two losses in a row. We was missing Joe today, so this is a great team win. Everybody came together. Been facing some adversity today in the game, facing adversity the last 2 weeks. Everybody came together, man, played well, and left Cincinnati with a win.
Hey, man, we got grit, we got heart, we got guys that understand the game, and you know, me and Gennaro and Joe were on the first championship team, so we know what it's like to hold that trophy. You know, and we want to get our baby back. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do everything we can to get this next game and try to bring that baby back home.
Lisa, your thoughts?
I love that. I love that our guys really take this opportunity so serious, and I love the fact that they realize when we work together, and it definitely is a team effort. Like, it's not just me, it's not just one guy, it's a team effort, and we found a way to win. Again, everybody uses the word Joe Johnson because that's our guy, and we haven't had him, and we have to figure out ways to win without him. But Joe, we'd love for you to come on back. Wait on you.
Yeah, go to San Antonio next week. Come hang out. We'll get churros.
Yes. Walk on the Riverwalk. Anything. A little barbecue. Like, San Antonio's amazing.
Hey, good food in San Antonio. And by the way, with all that being said, if I had a vote, and it depends on how you do next week, I feel like you're my vote for Coach of the Year.
Come on, Scal, tell the people.
I mean,
trying to find ways without the MVP.
You gotta watch the execution without the best player, and they're still finding ways to win. But it's a big week for you next week.
Every week has been so big, but it's been great. So I look forward to it. Okay, Millsap coming out. The Gates still coming up short.
Mike Taylor for three. Yes.
Is it me or has Mike Taylor really been quiet, like almost this whole season?
He has some moments,
not moments.
All the time. Yeah. But you mentioned it earlier with, you know, just kind of deferring to Chris Johnson and Chris Johnson having to, you know, take on that bigger role. But I think his leadership has been good, and we'll see if the Ghost Ballers can continue to win games.
Yeah, his leadership is always great. No one's ever going to question that about Mike Taylor. Like, he is Ghost Ballers, and yes, like we know that. But I'm just his tenacity and his ability to score. He's got to keep that up and keep going to the basket.
There's going to the basket. That's the Mike Taylor we know.
And he gets so emotional, but he's really got to continue to put pressure on the defense.
Back-to-back buckets for Taylor. Ebanks, quiet second half of the first half, and he's picked up right where he left off early on. He has to be aggressive. When he plays well, it gives him the best chance of winning.
I agree.
Here's Taylor again. A lot more energy. He's being relentless as he goes to the cup. All players complaining.
I told you this matchup was going to be completely emotional. Both these guys, every single possession. It's like if you went to the playground and you saw some guys, it's like slapping the ground and they're ready to play every single possession. These are two guys that match up very well. Look at Millsap hand around the neck. He's trying to hold on to Mike. Mike fighting as hard as he can to get to the basket, but also realizing, like, hey, bro, he's holding me around my neck.
Yeah. How would you call that? Is it a flagrant or just a common foul?
I think to keep the game under control, I probably would elevate it.
Really?
Just to keep it under control, yeah. Because it's not a basketball play.
He could have pulled his hands back, yeah.
He could have let him go, but he's still holding on to him. Now, I don't know if Mike is like adding a little embellishment to it. Let's just say. Yeah, see, he didn't need to put his hand back around him, and he definitely doesn't need to still keep pushing on him.
But he did grab his jersey.
Yeah.
Anytime you're grabbing a jersey up around the neck, it could get dangerous.
Yeah. What do you think?
I kind of agree with you.
All right.
I think they will elevate it. Now, I don't think he grabbed him around the neck. I think it's the jersey. That like, the very last pull of the jersey is what will elevate it. And Mike Taylor giving you a little Michael Jackson.
All right, let's take a look one more time. Okay, he's there. talking trash. He says he's being hooked. I never see Mike hook him.
See the jersey grabbing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too much. Oh, he said he got hooked around the thigh. I didn't see that. Neither did the official.
Common foul.
Oh, wow. Big three.
Foul. The contact did not meet the criteria for a flagrant foul. Those balls are going to shoot one shot for 2 points at the free throw line.
All right, let's play on.
Okay, just remember, it was 31-22 when they let it go.
He's saying sometimes this can lead to something getting out of hand.
Absolutely. The escalation of just the physical play. He ain't giving us the thumbs up like it's all okay. We'll see.
I gave him the thumbs up. He's like, I know the call. We're good. You don't need to come over here and explain it.
I thought he gave us the thumbs up like, it's good. That was the right call. Because, bro, it wasn't. No, I'm just kidding. They do a great job. They have the toughest job. Officiating the Big Three, come on.
It is tough. It is tough.
It's very tough.
Speaking of tough, Mike Taylor came out really strong in the second half. Here's Millsap. Aggressive drive, loses the ball. Black ball. Mike Taylor scored the last 7 points.
Okay, let's see if Ghost Ballers can really execute and create a little bit more gap in this game. They're up by 10. You really want to send a message. And here sometimes the Big Three, it's tough to stay focused all the way through. You know what I mean? Like most teams have these lulls where they don't score and allow other teams to get back into the game.
Taylor inside. Darnell Jackson taking his time. Goes up strong. A little glance over to Millsap. No too little.
And here's the problem with Jackson. He has such good hands and finish. Like his post game is nice. And he really can take advantage of any defender because of his patience offensively.
And he can move those puppies. Here he is defensively. Ebanks has to force one up. Oh, misses. Great pass by Chris Johnson. This is going to be a timeout by the Aliens, and they're really struggling coming out.
Well, look at that. You got your big out there guarding on the wing. Gets a hand up for Ebanks. The air ball obviously is one of the killers, no pun intended, in the Big Three. But when you shoot an air ball, the other team gets that rebound and they're able to put it up easy for 2.
All right, let's send it over to Rachel and Nancy with another update on the chat.
All right, chat, we are at 1.4 million right now, but I did ask you to ask Nancy some questions. We have some here. She's going to answer them live on air. So, Nancy, can you clear this up? Do all players of the defensive team need to clear the lane before shooting after the rim is hit?
Absolutely. If you're a big and you get the rebound, you got to clear the lane. If you have the basketball, you have to get 2 feet behind the three-point line.
Okay, but if it doesn't hit the rim, then obviously you can go back up with it.
Yes, you can.
That's the trick.
It's a putback.
Okay, so what is your most memorable Big Three moment since joining the league?
Katino Mobley hitting the game-winning shot to win the championship against Three's Company in 2018 at Barclays Center.
Fun. Oh, Barclays had to be fun.
It was great.
Okay, and what NBA players would you have on your Big Three team? If you could draft anybody in the world.
I would take 2, sorry. I would take LeBron James and Michael Jordan. My big would be Lisa Leslie.
Oh, that's an unfair team. Lisa, are you down for that?
Oh, well, shoot, if I'm out there with Bron and Michael Jordan, sure.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'll squad against anybody in the world. Just saying.
Man, Aliens just look off coming out of that timeout. Rush. Misses. Gets it back. Oh, D-block with the steal. Goes up. Talk about those soft hands.
Soft hands. He has such great hands around the basket. And then the tenacity in the fight. I mean, he's big, but he moves so well.
Josiah Millsap gets downhill. Rush in the corner. Steps in. In and out. Man, Aliens really struggling in the second half. D-block 3. No. Banks almost mishandles the ball. Gets it back.
And Aliens really need to score on this possession.
Go. Chris Johnson backs it, kicks it. Taylor three, yes.
Let's go. Mike Taylor from downtown.
Mike Taylor woke up.
Milwaukee's finest.
42-22. And Ebanks with the finish.
That was a nice drive, but here you go. Chris Johnson with a nice kick out to Mike Taylor in the corner. Mike Taylor with 12 points, giving the 3 sign to his teammates like, let's go.
And those 12 points all in the second half.
That's what I was saying. He was so quiet in the first half. I'm not used to seeing him like not scoring, not saying anything, but he found his way this second half.
You know,
really stepped up.
The personality of their team is more D-blocking Chris Johnson, but it is good to have a guy that brings energy like Mike Taylor.
Yeah, Mike Taylor brings energy for anybody. He's that. Does he kind of give you the same vibes as like Bill Walton, but in a different way? Like just always happy, energetic. You know, seems like he's always having a great day, spreading smiles and love to everybody. Like I like Mike Taylor a lot. Oh,
nice play by Josiah Millsap. It's actually a really smart play not to foul, especially when you have a lead. You're 5 points away. You don't want to get into that type of game. You want to keep the game flowing. There's a turnover, rush downhill, lefty layup, rolls out.
That was
Taylor again. Oh, he is on fire.
That's it. Mike Taylor giving the people what they want. 18 points.
That's all in the second half by Mike Taylor. 2 points away from game. Ebanks. Soft touch. All right, it's game point.
Game point right here. Who takes the shot? Mike Taylor's been hot this second half. I'm sure they'll do a handoff.
Oh, what a pass by Jackson. Throws it up. Chris Johnson finishes. Ghost Ballers get the win.
Ghost Ballers doing a great job. That was excellent execution down the stretch and unselfish play. Mike Taylor really picking it up in the second half, and Chris Johnson just carrying them, being consistent. When you look at this drive here, he puts it up in the air. Chris comes down with it, which was smart because he didn't really have the balance that he needed, but his ability to finish on the inside, that 1-2 punch has been tough, and guess who's moving on?
Those Ballers get the win. They could be a very dangerous team. I was scratching my head when they cut Hezzy God and Mo Charlo, but whatever moves they made, it has worked out in the last 2 weeks. See the score 50-30. That's a 20-point win by the Ghost Ballers, and we'll see the Iceman down in San Antonio. Everyone going over to Q, showing love, respect. In the standings, Ghost Ballers 4-3. That locks them in. See the top. Still got 2 more games here. Triplets at 4-3 versus Trilogy. Trilogy has their back against the wall. The Aliens, we must say goodbye. Great season. All right, let's go down to Rachel.
You guys went off in the second half, 18 points for you in the second half. How important was this game? We got the whole squad here. You got a lot of fans in the section.
Oh man, we're in the Midwest, so I had a lot of family here. I got my family right here. You know what I'm saying? So the whole energy of the Ghost Ballers is a little different. We still getting our chemistry together, but it's right on time, baby. We got the win or go home. You know what I'm saying? So we here, we fighting. We understand the urgency in every win now. So we got a few more to go. We're trying to win it all.
You guys looked great today. You also have a lot of fans right now on X. Over 1.5 million people tuned in. What do you have to say to them?
Hey, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Big 3. It's been a long time coming, but we're here. Representing that Ghost, baby. Go!
You got to say, Ghost! Yeah! It's hype over here. Thank you.